Well, let's see if that cat is skinned. Probably not, given my luck. But, you know, it's worth a shot. Now it's a question of whether or not I can be heard. Something I could test on my own, although every test I did seems to be working. Seems better now? Boy, some people said it was fine before, and then Clover spoke, so... What the fuck do we know? It won't be better until Clover says it's better or not. I'm quiet? Yeah! Funny that! The fucking problem... I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, my mic exploded, and Clover's like, I can't listen to this, and you're dead to me. And now she's nowhere to be seen. So, you know, her fault. Hashtag Clover's fault. I didn't even read it. Yeah, rest. Jesus, I'm a half hour late. On my anniversary, mind you. And it's all Clover's fault. It's such an odd choice by her to do this to me. To us, chat. Everything we've been through. But yeah, no, for real, the mic does, or did anyway, sound just like really tinny, like it was picking up extra background noise that wasn't there before. And yeah, other than just kind of lowering myself, nothing really helped. I don't know what it is or was. That's why I'm blaming Clover. So, yeah, I recommend you do the same. It is her fault after all. So that's where we are. Completely killed the mood. I have no desire to read this at this point. It's supposed to be a fun experience. What do I get instead? Man, this. It's been 3 days since everyone left. I was going to ask who the hell were these people, and then, you know, we exploded. What were we doing last time? Ghost in a phone booth who was a bride was hunting and murdering people. You know, Spirit Hunter Death Mark. It's kind of in the name. I'm the only one here. All right, so who was here? There's a kid, a weird pervert, and a woman. Yeah. Wonder when I'll be free of this mark, when I can leave this place. I'd blame Clover if I were you. It's her fault, so... Sigh. There's not even a scrap of meaningful information around. I looked around Sayakujo's bedroom to find something Mary mentioned. It's impolite to rummage through a woman's things, but I have the luxury not to do it. She is dead, so... Oh, it's Clover. Hey, does it sound better, or do I need to go offline again for another half hour? I searched every inch of the room, even under the carpet, but... Coffee Talk Tokyo released today. Good for it. I came up empty. Like, blood! Seeing the dry blood on the floor reminds me of the horrifying sight I saw. That was like a month ago at this point. I don't want to die like that. The sole reason has been my driving force for my struggle to survive since that day. What? But how long can I keep this up? That thought fills me with such dread it feels like my legs could give out. After searching everywhere I can, I leave the bedroom. The deserted entrance hall feels colder than usual. Thinking on it, it's already been over a week since I first came here. I've gotten completely used to this strange mansion. It's not really something I want to admit. You've just left Mary here this whole time. You haven't bothered to, like, I don't know, bring her to a kitchen table or like a bedroom and, you know, make her comfortable or anything. She just sits here ominously. How do you do, Lord Booyah? Boy, that would make me laugh if it weren't for Clover ruining my stream. Mary gives me her usual greeting in her monotone voice. She's still a complete mystery. Though I can't say I'm not grateful to have somebody talk to now that everyone's gone. Did you locate the master key? No, I didn't. I see. I was sure that it would be there. It is probably one of the funniest things. Whenever there's like a technical difficulty with the stream, and I ask people for input and help, no one says anything. It's My favorite thing. I flub one line and there's 20 people telling me that I'm an idiot and I'm the worst, and they make quotes on it. Actual technical help, dead silent. People are like, I don't know, man, what do you want? Feedback? Fuck you. That's not what we're here for. Make us laugh, funny man. We don't care that you sound bad unless you do, in which case, fuck you. But we're not gonna tell you, ever, when you're asking for it. All that's left is the locked room. Isn't that right, Ron Flex? You'd tell me if you could talk. I'm trying to find the Cujo Mansion master key so I can open it. Mary said she thought it might be in Saya Cujo's bedroom, but it was clearly a bust. It's obvious I should have spoken with Lady Saya more before she died. Yeah, probably. I deeply apologize. Her voice carries a hint of sadness. She almost seems human when she does that. We're going to find out she's... Looking more closely at her, I'm struck all over again by just how strange she is. I haven't really thought about it lately since I've been struggling to survive, but how did she come into existence? It took you like 2 weeks to ask this question. Hey, Mary, were you made by Saya Cujo? Do I think Sunday could be Bioshock 2 finale? No. I don't know how long that game is, but I assume no. No, I have served the Cujo family since before Lady Saya was born. This is gonna be a real short stream. I'm over tonight already. I was already here at the mansion when I first opened my eyes. They say tools used for many years can come to... Wait, what? Tools used for many years can come to a house deities or souls. I may be something similar. So you're like a Cujo guardian deity. That is an exaggeration. Though I would be very pleased if I could achieve such a status. Lady Saya's fate was most unfortunate. I will do my utmost to respect her, wish to save all who bear the mark. She sneezes. Her clear green eyes stare at me. Lord Booyah, thanks to you, many mark bearers have been saved. I'm sure that Lady Saya will be extremely grateful to you, were she not completely pulverized and dead. I very much feel the same way. Her voice is emotionless, but sounds just a bit softer than usual. Her face can't show it, but it feels like she's trying to express her gratitude. Yeah, dude, she just said that. I don't know why we needed to go back to the old art for that, whatever. Now, Lord Booyah, it seems a new mark bearer has made their way to the mansion. I hope you can find some clue as to the spirit that gave you your mark. Before she can even finish her sentence, there's a knock at the front door. It's our detective again, I swear to God. Oh. A girl bounces in wearing a fancy outfit. Yeah, what the hell are you wearing? I blinked dumbfoundedly at her appearance. This is your I'm going to a spooky mansion outfit? Kingdom Hearts 4 rumors are back with the upcoming state of play. Of course they are. She has far too much pep for the mood I'm in right now. Nice to meet you. Good morning. It's the middle of the night. Sorry, it's the middle of the night. Oh, right, sorry. I'm used to saying it as a greeting. She'd fit right into a Fatal Frame game. In a Fatal Frame? I was thinking Danganronpa. So Dr. Kuja lives here, right? Madame Yasuko told me to come. Who? Oh, that might be the businesswoman. Is Dr. Saya around? Madame Yusoka. Yep, no clue who that is. I guess not. That or I forgot her. Sorry, but Saya Kuja isn't here. I'm Hunk Booyah. I guess you can say I'm representing her right now. Why can't I ever tell them she's dead, by the way? Adds credence to the whole death mark thing. Who would I give the Snap Cube double voice to again? The grandfather clock. Are you here about the scar? I can help. Yeah, that's it exactly. It's actually called the mark, right? If you get it, your memories become a mess and you die soon after. That's what Madame Yasuka said. Well, color me surprised. I didn't think anyone besides Saikuja knew about the mark. But this girl, she knows what'll happen to her, but for some reason doesn't look depressed at all. Aren't you scared? Yeah, I'm terrified, but being a scaredy cat's embarrassing. I want to hurry and fix this whole Mark thing for my fans, too. I'm a pro, and forgetting the lyrics up on stage is definite no-go. Ah, an idol. Had to have an idol in the game, didn't we? Ahem. I think I know what line of work she's in. She's an idol, a model, a comedian. Comedian! Make me laugh, funny woman. Idol, I assume. Are you an idol or something? Yeah, that's right. Oh, I haven't introduced myself yet. I'm Ai Kashiwagi. I sing, dance, perform as a member of Love and Hero. Oh, so that's your stage costume. Yeah, cool, right? It's definitely not appropriate for a mansion in the middle of the woods. I headed here straight after filming finished. Kashiwagi, that's what she said. If I'd gone to my dressing room, my manager would have found me. A taxi driver stared at my outfit the whole way here. I mean, it's quite noticeable. Giggling, she removes her jacket and bares her shoulders. Oh, of course. A familiar mark glares bright from her skin. I'm stuck wearing sleeves right now because of this thing. And it's gonna be summer soon. It seems as though this person is indeed a mark bearer. Yeah, you knew that. You sensed it. But, who's there? Ai's eyes bug out comedically wide when she hears a female voice out of nowhere. She may know about the mark, but it doesn't look like she knows about Mary. Oh my God. Mary? Mark? They're one letter apart. That means... I don't know. Not a clue. You can bet it's Clover's fault, though. Mary updates Ai about everything so far. Yeah, the Somnium files, actually. She starts with Sayakuja's tragic death and recounts our encounters with the spirits. Well, if she's just gonna start with the death, why are you like, I'm representing her right now? Kate me? Ah, crap, she's gonna Kate me. Guys, we're going back to Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen. Clover's Kated us. It's all we can do. Hate? I know, I hate it too, but you're the one doing it, so once again, it's your fault. Oh God, I know. That stream got so copyrighted because of the fucking Yu-Gi-Oh music we played over it. Stupid fucking game, but it was funny with the Yu-Gi-Oh music at least. Never in 1,000 years did I think I'd ever hear Pegasus from Yu-Gi-Oh serenading me about how he's gonna beat me in a card game. But she does admirably well in her attempt to swallow the string of unusual events. Now, Lady Ai, do you have any idea as to where you received your mark? Probably when we filmed at the mystery spots. I don't think it had the scar until after we finished up filming. I feel like I should ask her more details about this mystery spot tour. Yeah, where was this? Went around to 3 mystery spots that are rumored to be haunted. One's an old tunnel in O City. Another was a railroad crossing in T City, where a lot of accidents happen. The last was a back street in H City. Sure enough, H City was one of the places. What should I ask next? When'd you notice it? We were rushing everywhere because we were pressed for time that day. It just was suddenly there. Everybody's getting marks. Yeah, they're like cutie marks from My Little Pony. Except they kill you. So, you know, a very specific cutie mark from My Little Pony. Well, that's not much help. What should I ask next? What kind of show is it? A summer ghost story special. During the shoot, our guest star, Madame Yusoka, and I got weirdly shaped scar. Oh. Interesting. The minute she saw it, Madame Yusoka told me it was called a mark. So I wasn't the only one to get one. This Yusoka also got the mark. Is this person not coming here then? Oh, I guess I forgot to say. Madame Yusoka is on her way too. She'll just be a little late. She's old and slow. I think that's all I'm gonna get from her. You mentioned a street in H City, but where exactly? Oh, just a sec. I digs out her cell phone and flips it open. I'm pretty sure it was... We have flip phones at this point in time? I'm pretty sure it was an email my manager sent me. Ah, there it is. It was Miyamachi North Road. It's a pretty weird place. A ton of manholes were all over it. Oh, right. Fucking manhole city here. How many goddamn ways do you need to get to the sewers? Miyamachi North Road? The file in the garage said a woman holding a Buddha statue was seen there. Is it just a coincidence, or... Hey, you're kind of frowning. Is something wrong? Oh, no, it's just, you know. It seems we have determined where you must go tonight. Please head directly to K. Miyamachi North Road, Lord Booya. There may be a spirit trace there. That's not the only thing I might find. There may be a clue about who stole the Buddha statues from each shrine. And of course, I'll come with. Our group has a song that goes like this. I'm not one to sit around and wait. I'll blast through those evil traps standing in my way with all my might. One that doesn't even rhyme, too. It's extremely convenient for the situation we're in. Okay. Apparently flip phones were available in 96. Fair enough. We're back on the road. It's true. We are back on the road. Sounds like Love and Hero specializes in motivational type songs. Anyway, she seems willing enough, so I'll let her help. Reached 18 million in Balatro. Fair. Nice. Time to go. Wow, no driving scene? I guess we skipped McDonald's, or Whack-Donald's, sorry. The road runs through a quiet residential area. It's for you. Yeah, I got it. I got that the 18 million was the highest for you. I didn't think you shattered a world record in Balatro, and it went unreported there, Jeppo. It's far removed from major crossroads, so it's totally deserted this time of night. Except for, you know, all these lights on and people's houses. We look a little suspicious wandering around, but no one's here to report us. Yep, this is the place. We were looking for a ghost here. Wouldn't happen to be a woman wearing white carrying a statue, would it? Actually, yeah, that's the rumor. You can break Balatro easily. Yeah, you can. If you're lucky. I don't really remember the statue bit. So did you find the ghost? No, we didn't. But Madame Yusoka said she felt a bad presence throughout the entire shoot. You keep mentioning Yusuka. What kind of person is she? Oh, sorry, I forgot to explain. She's a famous fortune teller. Her predictions often come true. They say she's got true spiritual powers. This old fortune teller knows about the mark. Maybe she was working with Saya Kujo. Oh yeah, I better email her. I gotta let her know about you and what happened with Dr. Saya. I pushes some buttons on her phone. Cell phones are getting pretty common now. In 10 years, everyone will probably own one, old and young alike. Technology evolves so fast, it's amazing. Just to remind you, we're in the 90s. Sorry that took so long. All right, we should get down to investigating, Mr. Booya. Gaming has a lot of fortune tellers, does it? If there's anything I can do to help, just let me know. All right, well. There's no ghosts immediately in the area, which is nice. There's also, yeah, there's no map, so I like that. Happy anniversary. Thank you, thank you. Clover's ruining it. An old vending machine. It doesn't look like it's been restocked in a while, and it's mostly empty. That's just the vending machine in the street, huh? Okay. A normal manhole cover. Looks like we need special tools to open it. You'll just leave then? Well, no, I need someone to tell me what I'm doing wrong at every step of the way. That's where you come in. Huh? This one's got a different design. It's true. There's only one of an older make. It's covered in rust. Huh, looks like you can get a hand in. Can you lift it? I highly doubt it. I'm sure you need special tools to open a manhole. Haven't you seen the PJs? Well, PJs reference for you in the Big 26. Well, why not just try it? Determination and strength will get you further than you expect. Is that from another one of your songs? Come on, Mr. Booya, you take that side. Okay, okay. You got this badass crochet blanket from Mamad? It's true, I did. It's somewhere in the back there. 1, 2, 3. The lid lifts and a putrid smell wafts out. I can't believe we actually got it open. The black void stretches deep underground. A rusted metal ladder is set to the side of a manhole. Does this connect with the sewers? Actually, it doesn't smell like it does. Weird. In the rumor about the white-robed woman, the woman mysteriously vanishes. Could it be she hides herself down here? Why don't we try going down for a look? What? Are you serious? But I'm in my stage outfit. Yeah, and you had no problems coming here and lifting up manhole covers and shit. At no point were you like, by the way, let's stop and get me some sweatpants. Well, because I wouldn't take money. True, I didn't just want to take money. That felt odd. That felt rude. You know who didn't get me a wedding present? Clover. So you're gonna wait up here? No, I'm coming. But don't you dare look up while you're climbing down. Gaming simulators are rarely good. True. I go down first, and I quickly follows. The rusted ladder creaks. You didn't know me then? Excuses. Creaks when you put weight on it. This doesn't make me nervous at all. A little sarcasm for you. You make our way carefully, and it takes us a while to reach the bottom. But I feel like this must go further down than a normal sewer. It's like a secret entrance. Maybe for a secret society's hideout. Ai's voice bounces off the walls above me. She's probably joking around to stop herself from freaking out. Who would do that? Why are we bashing Clover? Well, that's her fault. My feet finally reach solid ground. Cool. I do love completely featureless hallways. They're great for remembering where you are. The concrete passageway stretches before us. I doubt it's been ventilated in a long time. So it's Token's fault? No, 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 no. No, if it were my fault, it'd be funny. The musty air is stagnant and heavy, making it slightly difficult to breathe. Definitely doesn't look like a sewer. What do you mean apparently? It led to a half-hour delay. There's no apparently about it. In fact, I'm still not happy with how it sounds. I'd rather just, spend all night fixing this damn thing, but I do have a stream to put on, and it's a game my wife wants to see me play, and it's our anniversary, so here we are. I've done a bare minimum sort of fix in the vain hope that, it's better. I asked like 1,000 times. No one said if it was better. Still pissed off about that. And yeah, she said it sounded weird too. Yes, well, you said it first. Again, further people not telling me if it sounds better at all. It's a little better. See what I mean? See what I mean? A little better. Cool. Gonna go hang myself in-game after stream. At least my outfit won't get dirty, but where are we anyway? How should I know? I'll just have a look around. Well, still no ghosts. I'm guessing that way is up the ladder? That has to be up the ladder, right? Or not. Okay. It's just really quiet. I mean, I can turn it up. The problem is, I don't know what. I agree. In playback, it sounded bad. But the solution to that was to turn it down so it didn't have a weird, like, echoey feedback loop. I said that ages ago. Yeah, and I turned it up a little bit then. I've turned it up even more now, but the problem is I'm afraid there's going to be a little bit of a feedback loop. And I don't know how to get rid of that. I've got my cap filter on. I just don't know what the game wants for the game. I don't know what my system wants from me. It's supposed to be better than that. And when I did try a solution, you couldn't hear me at all, so that was fun. I have no idea what Ghost Edgeman is facing. It just got here. Highway ghost, or a street ghost. It's a large iron box. I slip my hand underneath the lid and pull with all my might. It pops up open with an unexpectedly loud noise. There are a few tools inside, along with what looks like a notebook. Hammer, hatchet, and a red notebook. The moon is out? Okay. Wow, it's full of stuff. What does the notebook say? I flip through a notebook with eye. The lettering is very fine. It's impossible to read in such a dark place. What concerns me even more is... what's that smell? A bizarre stench invades my nose, like a mix between tallow, perfume, and blood. It doesn't take me long to figure out that it's coming from the notebook. I can't believe you're holding it. Could you maybe put it away? I think I might puke. I put the notebook in my bag for now. The smell might permeate the other items, but some sacrifices are necessary. It's emanating a strange red light. Gee, nothing gets by you. A ball of Coke. So... I suppose I could probably interact with the ladder. I'm betting if I take it, you know, out into the fresh air and under a streetlight, I can read it better. In due time, I suppose. Eek! I suddenly shrieks pitifully and stops in her tracks. He means Coca-Cola, yeah, the ball-shaped packaging for FIFA. Mr. Booyah, what is that? She shakily points and I shine the light that way. Huh. That would appear to be an unholy amount of darkness. Something dark and long is clinging to the wall. Is that human hair? What's it doing here? Yeah, there's like an unholy amount of darkness and hair everywhere. It's quite concerning, actually. Ugh. Is that a body? Yeah, well, this is concerning. I don't really see me going forward as an option. Well, I guess the swirling void of darkness is always there, just not the hair. If I climb the ladder, I can get above ground. Yeah, I just want to see if I can read the notebook out here in the wild. Red notebook. Cannot, like... I can't go under these lamps or read the notebook or anything? No. Iron manhole in the center, yep. If there's anything odd about it, it seems to be a normal manhole. Bag. Yeah. Okay, he does not seem to want to read it, even though we're nice and outside, and there's ample lighting. It's, I guess, not, you know, really his business. An 8-ball refers to an eighth of cocaine. Yeah. Anyway, spooky amounts of hair on the wall that apparently I can't comment on. Off into the dark void. Huh. Well, there's no hair here, which is interesting. The wall has been discolored by water stains and dust, going by fading. It's got to be old. An old-fashioned, though well-built iron door. The paint is chipping in places, so it must be pretty old. Whoa, that door looks ancient. I had no idea this place, there was a place like this underground. Oh, could this be some kind of lab? How can she say stuff like that with a straight face? Sure, her innocence is cute, probably a child there, Hunk Booyah, but I get the feeling she's not particularly bright. I'm sorry, did I say something bad? No, it's not that. Is it hair or moss? Well, they said it looks like hair. I give up on it, and try and reach for the doorknob. It's locked, of course it is. Let's go. I don't want to stay here so long, so... I never get to finish what I'm saying. Oh! Oh. Love. An old man jumps out from the iron door, yelling strangely. Zoros in the game? Is that him? He looks terrible. Hey, where are you folks from? What are you doing on my turf, huh? He's smirking, but his tone is serious. Just then I smell an odd stench. Seems this old man is a homeless guy who's living down here. Gee, what gave it away? This is me in 10 years if Clover doesn't just let me stream in peace. Yakuza homeless guy NPC? Yeah, we'll give him a bunch of yen and he'll start a loan shark agency. Nothing really. I assume that's I. That's right! We haven't done anything. I know she's trying to back me up, but she definitely doesn't sound convincing. This underground shelter isn't a place for irresponsible layabouts like yourselves. Understand? So leave my turf alone and get out of here. He disappears behind the iron door, and it sounds like he's carefully locked it up again. Man, that surprised me. I wasn't expecting a person to come out. Oh, do you think that guy was homeless? Yes. Yeah. Maybe not something you ponder out loud, though. Could be she's never seen one before. What? It's Japan. Still, that old man, why'd he pop out just to warn us? If the door was locked, then he shouldn't have to worry about being disturbed. But I don't know why. But if I don't know why, then I probably should just do as he says. Let's go. He might come yell at us again. Yeah. We've seen just about everything we can. Seems to be an underground shelter, but with solid concrete walls, it's not quite like your standard shelter. What are standard shelters built of? Well, we didn't find anything on spirits or the woman in the white robe. Just a weird book and a tunnel full of hair and a homeless guy. At least the notebook shows some promise. Too bad we couldn't get more out of that old guy. What's behind that door, anyway? From the moment we entered the shelter, it's been hard to breathe, like there's a noose tightening around my neck. I thought it was because of the still air, but that might not be the only reason. Something in my head throbs. This place, it holds some kind of horrible secret. I'm almost sure of it. Do I somehow know this underground shelter? Mr. Booyah, kind of spacing out. You okay? You look pale, too. I'm fine. It's nothing. The air in here is pretty bad. No wonder you're feeling sick. Let's head back up for now. Return to the entrance and begin climbing the rickety ladder. We climb out of the manhole. The breeze that brushes my cheeks is refreshing. The unpleasant air that hounded us underground starts to disperse. We've never been here before. Well, we have amnesia, so maybe we did. Ah, Miss I finally found you. Is this her, Oh, God. I'm glad to see you are safe. Our fortune teller woman. Oh, Madam Yasoka. Good morning. Great to see you. What are you doing here? I went to Miss Kuja's mansion, but no one answered the door. Then I got your email, so I can't... It's a text, right? Surely it's a text. We're not emailing each other in 98 on our cell phones or whatever. We're just texting, right? So I came here. Still, it's hard to believe that Miss Kuja has passed away. This seems to be the woman I keeps mentioning, gee, you think? The thick layers of makeup make it hard, but going by her voice, she must be pretty old. I'm Tawaka Yasuka. Happy anniversary. Thank you, Ellie. Great having you around. I know it's a horror game, so you won't stick long, but thank you, thank you. You must be Mr. Booyah. I read about you in your mark in Miss I's email. It seems you've been working hard to help those who have the mark. I'm leaving now. Appreciate you, Ellie. Yasuka, how much do we know about the mark? Good question. I'm sure I know less than what you are hoping. Miss Kuja told me about a scar like that and asked what I knew of it. Oh. That's unfortunate. I was hoping for more. She did warn you. I assume it's some sort of curse, though I never thought it would be the work of inhuman spirits, or that I would become a victim. Suka rolls up her sleeves, revealing the mark on her arm. I've lived long enough already. I have no attachments to this world. But Miss I is still young. Do everything you can to save her. I can't promise anything, but I'll try. I'll need your help as well. I heard you have spiritual powers. Mr. Booyah, don't sound so suspicious. I don't care about spirits or ghosts, but she's definitely the real deal. It is natural to be doubtful. It's best not to tangle with spirits if you want to live in peace. However, Mr. Booyah, you seem to have some spiritual powers of your own. Have you experienced something no one else has? The mysterious voice I hear every so often suddenly comes to mind. I mention it to her. Intriguing. Jeanne d'Arc was famous for hearing the voice of God. But usually it's only spirit whispers. Apparently, a lot of Japanese media use email instead of messaging for various reasons. One is to avoid copyright claims by mentioning a messaging service. Oh. I mean, that makes some sense, but again, surely just saying a text, like, isn't copyright. I sent her a text. Unless somehow the term for text on, like, a phone text got copyrighted in Japan. But that seems unlikely. It may be an evil spirit or ghost, or even the soul of someone who loves you trying to save you. If it's trying to help, I'd appreciate it if it could give us clearer hints. But I can do nothing about that. Humans and souls live separately. Imagine a long-distance radio signal. Static can garble the message. A soul protecting the one it loves. Ah, how romantic. Mr. Booyah, do you have any idea who that soul could be? Just a quick search. Yeah, speaking of, it's probably just Kaida. There's no way I would have any memory. Even if I did, it's not like there's a way I'd be able to know. So what's your plan now? We were going to head back to the mansion. We need to report to Mary, after all. Oh, and who might that be? A doll. One who talks, even. A talking doll. Not so strange when you consider it's the Cujo family we're discussing. She's not surprised at all. Guess it pays to specialize in the supernatural sometimes. Or shall we head to the mansion? I'm intrigued by this Mary. Alright. Fuck it. Ain't got shit else to do. Still no Whack Donalds, huh? As Yusoka climbs out the car, her gaze turns nostalgic as she looks around. It's been a long time, about 20 years now, back 2 generations of family heads. You've known them a long time, then? It hasn't been that long. I had a falling out with Murasame, the second last head, and cut ties with them. They didn't even invite me to Murasame's funeral. The last head, Masamune and Saya, were kids the last time I saw them. Imagine my surprise when Saya contacted me a month ago. Wait a second. First it was Murasame, then it was Masamune as the current head is Saya Kuja. There have been 3 heads in 20 years? That's right. Yasuko grimaces. The family is known for their short lives. Accidents or heart attacks. Very few have lived full lives. Gossip says their family is cursed. So Sayakuja didn't escape the fate either. She, like, exploded into flowers. It was wild. It's probably just coincidence, but there's something about the mansion that tells me I shouldn't be so sure. If it really is a curse, what's causing it? Could it be divine wrath? Ah, Miss I. You've been staring this whole time. Something the matter? Well, there's something. Mr. Booyah, does the Kuja family keep animals out in the yard? No, I don't think so. Oh. Then that black rabbit is odd. What? The rabbit's back again? But what's it doing here? Where'd it go? I think it was headed for the building. It had something in its mouth. What was it? I don't know. It's too dark and it was too far away. You know that rabbit, Mr. Booyah? Kind of. I tell them about the black rabbit I've seen on my investigations. Mary says there's some sort of spirit residing in it. Fuck. And now it's suddenly here. What could that mean, I wonder? All at once, my heart starts pounding. I have a bad feeling about this, like something terrible's about to happen. I find myself bolting to the entrance hall. Everything looks the same as usual. The rabbit get inside the mansion? I quickly scanned the room for it. Oh. Mary isn't sitting on the sofa. That's unfortunate. Mr. Booyah. Over there, in the corner. I turn the direction I is pointing. What's going on? I's voice has an audible shake in it. How the hell should I know? I have to force the words out of my mouth. My voice shakes like hers. Yusuka is silent. Is Mary gonna be in pieces? Oh, and bloody. Well, that's not good. Mary lies on the ground, tragically broken. Oh, no! Her beautiful face is smashed to pieces. Next to her lies the... Oh, shit! The rabbit's dead! I missed the rabbit. The bloods from the rabbit? I missed the rabbit. Its head twisted unnaturally. Fresh blood stains the floor. How the fuck? What happened? Hey, Mary! I caught... Frightened by the mysterious tragedy that took place in... I call out to her, daring to hope. But I only get silence in response. Mary is dead. Though I don't know if you could say that for a doll. Well, what the fuck? After that, I and Yusuka helped me pick up Mary's remains, as well as the rabbits. We work in complete silence, no one daring to speak a word. Well, this is a bummer. Mary's gone. I'll have to face the spirits in the mark without her help from now on. Terror and dread threaten to consume me. Will I even be able to hunt down spirits like I've been doing? What the hell happened here? Did some sort of spirit do this? We know Kuja Mansion's not necessarily safe from spirit attacks. In fact, Saikuja was killed by Hanahiko. What was she doing at that elementary school anyway? And why did the rabbit come here? The last time I saw it, it was at H Shrine. Did it travel all the way here after that? And for what purpose? Mr. Booyah, a moment, please. I found this while cleaning up. Do you have any idea what it's for? She hands me a keyring with a single key on it. The tag attached says Master Key. Gee, you couldn't fucking figure that one out yourself? It's the master key to the mansion. But what's it doing? Oh, fuck. What's it doing here? Miss I did say the rabbit had something in its mouth earlier. Yeah, and then it ran in and immediately died? So whatever killed her's gotta be close. That's unfortunate. It could have picked up this keyring and carried it. Are you saying the rabbit had the master key? It's only a guess. It's also quite possible that Mary had it herself. But Mary said she didn't know where it was. The truth is shrouded in darkness. We can use the key to open any room in the mansion, right? Is there a place you want to get into? As a matter of fact, there is. The one place I've been unable to check. The locked room at the southeast corner of the second floor. Fuck, it looks like every other goddamn bedroom. Although the toolkit might be new and maybe these pictures, I don't know. The room layout looks no different than the other guest rooms. What are those tools on the desk? They look pretty strange. That frame over there interests me. I'd like to see the photos inside. There are two places of interest. Which one should I check first? Does it matter? Hold on. With this game, it might matter wildly. No. Sorry. My guide reset. I have to scroll all the way down. I guess this is still chapter 3. Good ending. Chapter 4. Okay, yeah, underground shelter. Marry the Black Rabbit. Exhaust all dialogue. Okay, so doesn't matter. Does not matter. Start with the desk, why not? On the desk is a board lined with tools. A variety of sharp chisels and long tools that look like spatulas all in a row. Next to them are bottles filled with paints and a stack of art books. What exactly were they making? Gee, I wonder. Ahem, the desk drawers are full of tools as well, but no documents or reports on the mark like I had hoped. I picks up a chisel and studies its handle. This thing, MK, is engraved in it. Sai Kujo would be SK, so... Sai's father was Murasame Kujo, and her brother, the head before her, was Masamune Kujo. Either one would be MK. Isuko tilts her head in thought. I heard the Kujo family ancestors were tasked making Buddha statues. I suppose either of them could have been influenced by that. That's about all we'll learn from the desk. I'll check the other spot next. The picture frame contains several photos. Marionettes, wax figures, Japanese dolls. They're all photos of dolls. One of them is a poster from the movie Guys and Dolls. Yet another one is a photo of Mary's bare frame. Why you got her feet in here? It looks like she was still being put together. So if the tools on the desk are used to make dolls, then was Mary created here in the mansion? Oh shit, she's got a mark! There's a pattern on her right arm. Isn't that the mark? But I never saw anything like that on her arm. Plus, this one is a different color from the one us mark bearers have. A black mark. Ours may be red, but somehow this feels even more ominous. After examining the desk and frame, we search the rest of the room as well. We come up with nothing more. Oh, that's too bad. I was expecting an amazing secret. We didn't learn anything more about the spirits or the mark here. Well, I mean, you did, at least a little bit. The mark was on the doll's arm at one point. You're not sure why, but you did learn that. The only thing left is that diary we found in the shelter. We'll just have to place all our bets on that. Return to the entrance hall. I pull the red notebook out of the bag I left on the floor. The flour and the tallow smell assault my nose. I feel like my olfactory senses are shriveling. What a vulgar stench. I recognize this from when we filmed on Kei Miyamichi's North Road. It was only a brief whiff of it, so I thought I'd imagined it. And perhaps that's where I received... Yusuka scowls at the notebook. If she's right, then this notebook could be connected to the spirit somehow. Inside, the contents of a woman's diary. Mom attacking booze. What the hell was I playing? It almost seems like it's soaked in a pool of perfume. Stains and discolorations make most of the pages unreadable, but the last page seems clean enough. The date is from half a month ago. Chapter 4, Miss Zhu. Miss Zhu fell on a fucking piano, it seems. Oh, for fuck's sakes, it's the school again. Half a month, so 2 weeks, yeah, well. As I await I don't know what the character looks like. The faithful day, I recall my days as a teacher. The children called me Miss Zhu. Was it because the animals you kept, or keeper of the animals? Probably could be because I kept so many laboratory animals in the science lab. That'd do it, I guess. Kinda seems to like Miss Zhu. That or she's applauding my ability to, understand how language works. I got to be surrounded by my beautiful animals, my cute little snakes. Oh, you're the reason there's so many goddamn snakes at that school. Son of a bitch. I can't believe that came back. It's more of a welcome back to the school. Great. So much more fulfilling than my current boring research. But because of that foolish principal in the fire, the school was shut down. My paradise was stolen from me. I need to take back my paradise. The great Azura has bestowed... Alright, this girl needs to calm down. Has bestowed upon me the wisdom I need to do that. Tomorrow I will die in-game. By the great Azura's abundant mercy, I will be reborn as Miss Zhu, so I may rebuild my paradise again. It is all as the great Azura has said. Oh, great Azura. You get the idea. Yeah, you get the idea. So isn't Azura, like, six-armed anger god, or is that not accurate? Azura, God. Indian religion, Sanskrit, power-seeking beings related to the more benevolent Deva in Hinduism. In Buddhist context, it translates to Titan, demigod, or anti-god. Powerful superhumans with good or bad qualities. They each have their own name. Asura compete against Deva and are considered enemy of the gods. Asura are part of Hinduism along with Yaksha, Rakshasa, Bhuta, and many more. They have been featured in many cosmological theories and legends in Hinduism and Buddhism. Doesn't seem like someone you should be beseeching to be reborn as, like, Miss Zoo or whatever. The rest of the pages are filled with Azura. Did she lose her sanity while writing it? Traces of kiss marks cover the names. The combination, that combined with the choking perfume, the heavy weight of lust is overwhelming. The dark passion in this notebook, thoroughly disgusting. I'd love to burn it to ash immediately. So, this Miss Zoo who wrote this, could she be the woman from the rumors? If she worked in a lab, that would explain the white robe. Oh, shit. But I wonder which school she was talking about. Gee, I wonder. She said it was her paradise. Or she said it was her paradise. Do you have any ideas? Yes, I agree. It's the only abandoned school in the area that hasn't been torn down. Although it probably should be. It may be the paradise she wrote of. If what the diary says is true, then the woman died after she wrote it. This great Asura would have guided her transformation into Miss Zoo. I can't believe a human would choose to become a spirit of their own free will. Is that really possible? In this pre-9/11 world, no. It's abstract and unheard of. She seemed fairly confident that she would be reborn. And that notebook, being in the shelter, might serve as supporting evidence. Perhaps she meant it as a farewell to her life as a human. How sentimental. Miss Sue. So she's the one that gave Madame Yasuka and I our marks. That's where we found the diary, so the spirit must know the place. It would make sense that it comes and goes from there, for whatever reason. Looks like we know where we must go next. Time to go to H Elementary. Info's added to the spirit file. The tragedy. Yes, yes, yes. I can't believe Mary's dead. I like Mary. Apparently we need the older woman as our partner. Okay. And Whack-Donald's? Hey, we're hitting Whack-Donald's. I'm telling you, it's just as I said before. The ice cream machine was working on my way to the mansion. All of a sudden, I'm with you and it's broken. People who can hear voices are. It's been a lecture from the moment we got in. Most inherit that power from their ancestors, so I'm sure your family has similar powers. It doesn't sound like it'll ever end. I zone out, staring at the road ahead of me. By the way, changing the subject, you've been to HLME once before, haven't you? Huh? Oh, yeah. A sudden topic shift shakes me out of my drowsiness. Could you tell me about your experience? It would be a good point of reference. Sure, I don't mind. I tell her everything that happened with Hanahiko. It only happened a few days ago, but it feels like a lifetime. I see. She nods repeatedly. There has already been one spirit, and you defeated it. Yeah, basically. Then if Miss Zoo is in H Elementary, that means two spirits live separately at the same school. Live separately? Two spirits existing in the same place, is that even possible? Of course, it's rare for powerful ghosts to live together in the exact same place. That's why I said separately. In Hanahiko's case, was there any area you weren't able to enter? Now that you mention it, we didn't go to the second floor at all. There were too many snakes! Then it's decided. If Miss Zoo is in the school, she must be there. Isoko analyzes the situation calmly, as if working with an abacus. Even though her own life is on the line, it doesn't seem to rattle her at all. Isuko takes one look at me and smiles like she read my mind. Well, of course I'm scared. No matter my age, I'm still human. I'm just ready to resign myself if it turns out to be impossible. Some things go better once you give up. Is that your advice as a fortune teller? No, as someone who's lived as long as I have. Giving up makes life easier. That's how everyone gets to heaven in the end. Sure. Sure. So I arrive at H Elementary. So this is H Elementary. It really looks haunted, like they say. So the second floor is priority. Yeah, that's right. Then let's go. We don't have time to waste. Well, I'm back in the fucking building again. Anything new here? Doesn't look like it. See, the roses haven't died or wilted or anything. Swing by the mirror real fast just to, pay respects to Hanahiko. Why not? Oh. Climb the stairs. I return to the landing with the cracked mirror. I stare at the mirror, recalling how I felt back then. I quickly look away. I shine my light up the ceiling instead. But there's nothing there anymore. There are no traces of the rose vines or the guard's corpse. Good. Is something the matter? No, it's nothing. I just wanted to check something. Why, you back at the damn school? Ah, Arg, you stepped away. Turns out all those snakes on the second floor, that's another ghost that was in the school. The Hanahiko kid was on the bottom, and there's a science teacher woman who's now known as Miss Zoo on the second floor. Spirits can do a lot of weird things, but can they really make corpses disappear? That would be ridiculous. Why would that be ridiculous? That seems pretty damn plausible, all things considered. Poisonous snakes cover the hallway. It'd be foolish to try and keep going. Yeah, but... Are you kidding? There are poisonous snakes up here. It'll be fine. We're leaving quietly. They won't attack us. I cautiously take a step backward. Suddenly, snakes react to my bag. What the? Snakes flit their tongues in the air, trying to smell something. After a moment, they begin to leave. They disappear into the darkness of the hall before I can even blink. They vanish without a sound, all at once, as if they'd never been there to begin with. They left. What was that? Some sort of trap? I don't know. Looked like the snakes were sniffing my bag. The red notebook is inside. Maybe the smell made them think we were friends? How many fucking haunts does a damn school have? It's like a magnet for this shit. Yeah, well, there's only 2 floors, so... Let's try going down the hallway. I haven't gone this way yet. Oh, is that so? How very exciting. Are you being sarcastic? Never. Going on adventures at my age will be quite the story to tell in the future. Izuko chuckles quietly. Alright, well. The second floor, I'm sure this will go well. Could always poke my head in the rooms. Let's get to the end of the hall first. Why not? A piano plays somewhere. That was a piano, correct? I still my breath and strain to hear any noise, but it doesn't seem like anyone's here. What's this? She picks up something off the ground. It's a piece of sheet music. Sheet music, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Looks like piano sheet music. A children's song. Can you play? Yes, of course. Well, I wish that were true. I'm utterly hopeless when it comes to music. Cool. I'm tone deaf. I have no sense of when it comes to rhythm. Sorry, I'm afraid I can't help you in this area. New information added, piano sheet music. Alright, well. Nothing spooky. Still nothing spooky. Interesting. There's gotta be a ghost in one of these fucking darkly lit areas. Also gotta be reaching the end here soon. How many fucking, like, what? This feels like it's much longer than the floor beneath me. Okay, geez. Finally, we're at the end. Well, we made it to the end. The fire door doesn't budge when I try and open it. Maybe it's warped. Not much of a fire door then, is it? All right, time to poke our heads into places. Long desks and what looks like sinks loom in the darkness of the classroom. This appears to be a science lab. This takes me back. Still, though, Izuka grimaces. It smells in here. It's an irritating stench that stings the eye. The putrid smell fills the whole room like a box of onions gone rotten. A look comes over Yasuka's face, like she's remembering something. Almost like the smell of death. Even so, it's not like we can just leave. Let's get this done quickly so we can move on. Still no ghosts hanging around as far as I can see. The talisman, oh, sure. Desk is scorched. Seems there's more fire damage in here than the staff room. I haven't been to the staff room. This is probably where the fire started. Opened the door and left the science lab. Still no spooky things and no... Well, why would there be a trapdoor on the second floor? Is this guy gonna come to life? That tends to happen, I think, in horror games, especially Japanese ones. These are materials used in science class. I grab one and flip through its pages. There are tons of notes inside, scribbled in thin letters. It seems like they're simple explanations for students. Take out one last book and look inside. It's a scrap of paper. Falls from the pages. Worn out towel. Sure. I open the cupboard and check inside. All I find is trash and dust. I'm waking up to trash and dust. Suddenly a worn or sturdy worn cabinet. God damn it. Stop traveling down to your icons and having them pop open. The taskbar. Cabinet door opens easily. Insides are completely filled to bursting with something. I pull it out and discover it's a garbage bag full of shredded paper. Okay. You're going to take that with you? What an odd man you are. When I lift the bag, an unshredded wad falls to the floor at my feet. I open it and see several complete sentences. Guess they failed to destroy this section. Wouldn't want to read them or anything. Shelf packed with numerous chemicals. Getting closer, I see large containers. Ah! I hear Soka gasp behind me. Hands, ears, eyeballs. Body pieces that used to belong to a human are floating liquid perfectly preserved. It can't be. There's no way they'd use this as educational aids. They're extremely fresh for being samples, probably because they were cut from a living body. But it doesn't seem like it's been long since any of them were severed. New info was added. Perfectly preserved, yep. Taking a closer look, I notice a large tag on the side of the container. Great Asura, oh, for God's sakes. The letters are messy but legible. Great Asura? Down must mean below where we currently are, so that would be the first floor? Calling the school's layout, I think there is a similar storage area on the first floor. But I'm not sure what it means. It might be important, though. I decided to take the tag just in case. Awesome. I know they're not alive anymore, but it takes some measure of courage to search body parts. I stick my hand inside, half closing my eyes, and feel around the shelf. So, is something there? Well, yeah. I stopped myself from voicing my frustration. I can't make Hisoka do something like this. I searched chemicals, formalin containers, unidentified samples, every nook and cranny. Find a few things I can use. Clear bottle with liquid. It's a label for chemical formula. Brown bottle has an irritating smell. And a bottle wrapped in foil. Smells faintly of flowers, but it's likely just some kind of chemical as well. Clear bottle, brown bottle, and foil bottle. Okay. Is that everything? Once I'm done looking around, I stand up. A vinyl bundle in the corner catches my eye. Pick up and realize it's a tightly wrapped bundle of clothes. White coat stands out the most. Must be a lab coat. Okay. Might have to dress the mannequin. This is a science lab, so they likely have spare coats, though it is a bit concerning. The rumor about a ghost in white. I and Hisoka get their marks while filming a TV show at Kai Miyamachi. All the other clothes along the coast have been folded meticulously. Coast? What? Coat. Is it really just a coincidence? And lastly, elaborate anatomical model. Ugh. Take a close look, I notice a huge tear in its mouth. It's making the mouth look bigger than it should. It's almost like an arm was forcibly shoved down and couldn't handle the strain. Mouth might be broken because someone stuck their hand down it. That means something is hidden in either the mouth or the torso? I could break it, but then I might break whatever's inside, too. Nothing for it but to stick my hand in. I hesitantly slide my hand into the mouth. This can only go well. Something cylindrical is inside. I grab it and try and pull it out. Ah! Ugh. It's a snakehead. Roused by the movement, snakes being pouring out of every crevice. Hurry, step back. I stumble backwards. The snakes slowly retreat back into the model. They seem to live inside. I bet something's hidden in there, but to get it, I'll have to find a way to pacify the snakes. All right, well, until my trained pack of... Well, that's odd. Until my trained pack of mongoose children can save me, I'm gonna have to work on some other anti-snake measure. A school broadcast? Do you have any brains? No. Can confirm I do not. A strange voice echoes over the intercom. Do the test immediately. Table on the table. Little on the nose, methinks. Static crackles before being cut off. Seems we're being watched. I believe she said table. Something might be on the desk. Gee, really? Let's take a look. New info. This feels like a real if I leave, I'm gonna get exploded. On the desk scattered with lab equipment is a small pencil and a problem sheet. Are we supposed to fill this out? Peek at the questions. Yeah, gotta look. Take a sidelong glance at the problem sheet. I see what looks like chemistry symbols. Looks like this is a science test. Oh, my worst subject. Cool. Something's written in the top in messy letters. Remember the experiments. That's right, I found several bottles of chemicals in storage. Those chemicals used in some sort of experiment. This seems like something to have with the guide. Well, I'm actually in the right area. Huh. Yeah, start the test. This is a long test, good lord. Sorry, I'm just looking at the answers because I'm cheating. Anyway. I pick up the pencil and turn over the paper. Begin the test. Wow, she's gonna kill us if we're stupid? Tim, sorry, you and I are dead. Compound A is widely used as a fuel disinfectant. Its chemical formula is that. What should X be? Don't you know it's 2? Number 2, compound N is exemplary acid and contains salt and reacts to various metals. Which statement about compound N is true? Why, naturally, it needs a light-proof container. Question 3. It stinks when it's thick and fragrant when it's thin. What compound is it? Why, don't you know? That could only be, indole. I thought it said iodine, honestly, but nope, it did not. Explain my answers? I'm cheating using a guide. She seems annoyed at me. It seems we passed the test. At the end of the answer sheet, the next test is in the room next door. Proceed quickly. They're students. Well then. Sounds like there are other tests. Seems so. Perhaps she wants to test us. Maybe. I mean, that's what tests are for, so. But why? I'm concerned, but I don't feel like guessing. More immediate topics should be discussed now that my senses aren't assaulted. Also, this thing really reeks. I know, so I was focusing on the test, but the answer sheet stinks terribly. 100 times worse than the notebook, like a zoo in the dead of summer. It's really odd that they're like, oh yeah, the spooky zoo ghost, canonically she smells like poop. I shut it tightly in a random pouch in my bag so the smell doesn't spread. Soko narrows her eyes at me. Are you sure you shut that securely? It still stinks to high heaven. Isoko was right. Smell has definitely gotten stronger instead of weaker. Sorry, I'll check. Look down to double check my bag. I spot something that looks like a box down on the floor behind the desk. Oh. My instincts realize what it is before my brain does. Hands and feet stick out of the blood-soaked cover. Inside the box is... I've got to check to make sure, but I can't make myself move. Suka seems to know something wrong. I'll help you. Just stay back. I'll check it. After gathering my courage, I reach out. I pull off the thick sheet. Bro, this poor night guard. What did he ever do to deserve this? The hat's familiar and so are the clothes. There's no mistake. The corpse of the guard who is hanging from the ceiling with Moe Watanabe. Bro is just doing his job. I collapse on my knees. A horrible feeling comes barreling through my chest. Calm down. It's okay. Come on, take a deep breath. There's a corpse. That's where the smell was coming from. That poor guard, yeah. So that's what it was. Let's quickly leave here. Staying will only make things worse. Well, the good news is he was probably long dead before he was mutilated and hucked into a bin. I drag myself woodenly like a puppet on strings. The classroom next door. What? The next test is in the classroom next door. Let's go there. Yes, let's. All these tests make me feel like I'm back in girls' school. There's a dead body in the room with us, Yusoka. Even an act like that isn't helpful at a time like this. After all, there's no time to waste. Whoever carried this corpse could have been lurking around the corner. Well. So it's probably on the desk, right? There's a pencil and a problem sheet on the desk. Yep, let's start this test. Pick up a pencil and turn over the paper. This one, A.I. Emson and a trained Azura. Begin the test. Ooh, spooky. Question 1. Believing in the Buddha is important. The Buddha is most extremely vital. You must believe in the incredibly strong and great I. Incredibly strong, great I, like an angel. You must erase the stench of corrupted humanity and become one with nature. This is called Zen Unity. If you can believe it, frozen citizen. If you can believe it, it's Eisen. Oh, that was gonna be more chemistry, like, you know, the chemical for silver. Question 2. Humanity is the embodiment of pain. They kill other animals. My fellow snakes also spend every day in absolute misery. My dear snakes hate this world like they hate the sun and the heat. What? This disaster is called Age of Decline. Well, if you can believe it, it is the Crimson Age of Crying. Critical would make sense. Crisis is maybe redundant. Question 3. I carry the great Eye's talisman every day and seek rebirth. The talisman is important. It is a greater treasure than the brain or heart of life itself. This is shown not in words but deeds. If I walk with the talisman, I will become an Ashura. Once again, she doesn't seem pleased that I knew all those answers. I wonder how. Seems we passed the test. At the end of the answer sheet. Next test, 2 rooms over. Don't enter the classroom next door, off limits. Well, that's succinct. Don't go into the classroom next door. Why? Perhaps she's hiding something, but being obvious has the opposite effect. Pretty much. She probably didn't think it through before. It sounds like something is hitting the wall. That noise, it appears to be from the room next door. Sounds like something's in there. Let's check out the room next door. We can do the next test later. Seems like a bad idea if you ask me, but what do I know? Huh. Interesting. Well, I guess we're about to find out what the hell's in there. Forbidden classroom. Still no spooky ghosts. Interesting. Anyway. A jumble of wires wrapped around the door handle. Man, if only we could get in some other open window way. Believe it or not, we need the brown bottle. I take the brown bottle out of my bag and stare at the label. It has a usage warning on it and it smells like chlorine. Could be some sort of strong acid that can melt metal. Should we try it? I take the lid off and slowly pour the liquid onto the wire. If I accidentally get some on the keyhole, it would be a problem. Would it? Sorry, I'm getting a case of the yawns. Don't rush, just a little at a time. There's a faint bubbling noise and a smell that's indescribable. Seems to be working like we hoped. Oh, good job. It must be some kind of nitric acid. Fortune tellers know a lot. Then, I think that should do it. I pull on the wire again. Then it comes out of the keyhole easily. Well done, now we can check this room. Let's go. In we go. Oh! I like what you've done with the place. The instant I open the door of the classroom, something glints in the darkness. A horrible stench makes me choke. This is blood. Yeah, that is a part of it. Beneath my feet, it feels like I'm stepping in something soft, like mud. I shine my light in the room. What the hell is this room? I mean, she did say don't go in there. As if I stepped into a slaughterhouse. The scene before me is horrific. Organs scattered across the floor, chunks of meat, an overwhelming amount of blood, a blank, glassy-eyed animal heads lined up across the desk. How terrible. Soka's struggling to retain her composure by covering her mouth with a handkerchief. Are they used for sacrifices? The words sacrificial rite come to mind. But why the hell? Let's check it out. We need to look around. Do we? I'm trying to convince myself by saying it twice. Suddenly, there's sound from the window ledge. Is someone here? Making my way past the animal heads and peer cautiously at the line of desks near the window. Huh. Well, that sucks. For a lot of reasons. Laying in a pool of red, countless snakes are slithering over her. Is she dead, or? The woman almost looks like an animal waiting for dissection. Actually, whoever did this might have been planning to do just that. Or is this Madame Zoo? Someone's trapped! Come help me! We grab onto her legs and hurriedly drag her out of the swarm of snakes. Why was she here and naked? I'm worried about their snake bites, but I don't see any other large wounds. You're fine now, relax. Hisoka speaks to her, but the woman doesn't reply. Her eyes are half open, staring vaguely. We can't let her die. Let's take her back to the mansion. Should be able to walk if we help her. I agree, but she's completely naked? Is this really the time to be worried about that? I mean, a little bit. But speaking of clothes, I just remembered. Here, she can wear this. I unwrap the bundle of clothes and pull out the lab coat for her to wear. All right, I suppose it's better than nothing. Rah! That place is off limits. Noise from the broadcast reverberates across the room. My flashlight blinks out. Bing bong, it's me, you fucked up. Hey, she gave you like one fucking rule. That was like the most polite ghost in the world and you just fucking ignore it, you stupid idiot. Yeah, you're turbo dead. Like the opposite of alive is about to be you. I know you've beaten like 3 ghosts already, but I don't know how you did it when you are this objectively stupid, my guy. Just a few hours left until death closes in. Also, I gotta be honest, they're just lying to you about the fucking ice cream machine at this point. She got it before she came. I was in line behind you and I got some. I don't know what you did to piss McDonald's off. I'd love to have your amnesia undone just so you can tell me. But like, until then, I'm gonna keep riding this gravy train until there's nothing left. Damn it, she noticed. What should we do? We need to get out of here. I know H Elementary layout pretty well. Yeah. I should be able to find my way out without a light. Don't like those noises. We've got to hurry. Let's help her. Huh, that was easy. Honestly thought that'd be way harder. Hey, do we have to go to McDonald's? Yes, we have to go to McDonald's. But you order ice cream. I'm gonna hide in the back. Whew. Soka takes a deep breath from the back seat. Sounds like a world-weary old person groan. I can sound old if I want to. I'm already elderly. Is this what they call a woman's intuition, or did she just read my mind? Also, how did those McDonald's people know I was in the back? They said, sure, we got ice cream. In 3 towns over. The only working ice cream machine. Those bastards. Doesn't look like she'll be okay. We covered her securely with a lab coat, but I hesitate to look in the rearview mirror. Watch where you're looking. I can understand why you're interested, but I'm not trying to look, I promise. I'm clearly doing my best not to. Come on. She's quiet. Her breathing is calm. She might be sleeping. She might be dead. She was bit by 1,000 snakes. Mr. Booyah. I caught a glimpse. What did you see? I try to keep my tone innocent. The mark. I saw when we were putting the coat right there on her body. Well, yeah, she was naked, so... Oh. So we've added another one to our number. No, she was just there for a lark, guys. My heart drops. I think about how I'll have to tell the truth of what's happening. But that doesn't mean I can avoid it. We'll have to tell her. The truth is always cruel, but using that excuse to hide it from her would be even crueler. Ah, the woman's chiming in. I have a name, you know. The mysterious woman seems asleep, but she suddenly speaks up. You are awake? Sorry, we didn't know your name. I'm Madoka Hiru. I don't care what happens. All I want is to take a shower as soon as possible. Oh my god. Good work out there, Mr. Booya, Madam Yasuka. Huh? Who's that lady? Later, hurry and get a bath ready. We lay a pale-faced hero on the sofa and immediately start treating her wounds. With her guiding us, we're able to give a proper first aid. What? With her guiding us. Apparently she knows first aid. There's a lot of swelling, but at least it seems none of the snakes are poisonous. Well, that's lucky, since like 99% of them were earlier. After we finish, her face gradually regains its color. Hero emerged from upstairs wearing the clothes we found at the science lab. She probably doesn't need the name tag and the, like, lanyard, per se. Just saying. Apparently they'd been hers. Oh, really? Those were? Ah, I almost died. Thanks for saving me, I guess. Judging by the casual comment, seems she recovered her composure. She's still pretty pale, but she doesn't look shaken up anymore. They only wanted to torment me, not kill. Small mercies. Otherwise, I've been choked on poison or been snake-bit by now. Spirits drag the living to the depths of despair before killing them. That's what Mary told me before. Thanks to that nefarious nature of theirs, she was able to be saved. You sure feeling okay? The wrong voice. Don't worry, I'm fine. I bounce back fast. Who knows if that's true or she's just putting up an act, but regardless, her emotional strength is impressive. So what were you doing at the school? That's what I'd like to know. I was chasing after a woman named Manabi Zukawa. I must have fainted. When I woke up, I was there. Zukawa, could that be Miss Zoo? Miss Zoo? Oh yeah, I heard that was her nickname for when she was a teacher. So why were you chasing? Hold up. My question first. Where are you, people? Give her a basic rundown of the situation. She listens quietly, but I can tell from her expression she's not convinced. I say, I understand. But believing you is something else. You say Zukawa might have been an inhuman monster? Save that talk for writing horror stories. Yeah, about that. Her face twitches briefly. How is it you know this Miss Zukawa? She's a colleague from the lab. Not a lot of women work there, so we ended up talking together. And the second I let my guard down, sounds like Zukawa caused some trouble. She stole something important from me. At first, I had no idea where she disappeared to, but I searched her room in the dorm and learned where she's holed up. Going off of recent credit purchases, she's been shopping in H-City. What? A spirit that goes shopping? People would panic if something like that were appeared at a grocery store. What? Don't tell me you're serious. Wait, I know you. You're Ai Kashiwagi from Love and Hero. You seemed idiotic on TV, so I guess that wasn't just an act. Hey, that's really rude. Supposing you're right, and she's a monster. No way she'd go out in public. She obviously used the phone. I even checked with the company. A woman's voice asked them to bring the goods to a designated area, paid in advance with a bank transfer, so the company delivered as ordered. Oh, and the delivery location happens to be the warehouse by H Elementary. And just what were those goods? Animals. No idea what connection she pulled, but they're from pet stores and ranches. Dogs, cats, pigs, snakes, horses. They didn't think this was weird. Some lady called and paid in advance for a bunch of dogs, snakes, and horses. What? She managed to get reindeer and ostriches. All right, now come on. Yeah, we're just supposed to leave it at this warehouse completely unattended. What'd you walk into? We found a woman in the school who's giving us the rundown on the ghost. Black market too. Spared no expense. Yeah. Lord knows those black marketeers of live animals so often appreciate suspicious meetings by phone and bank transfers instead of, you know, cash. With the Miss Sue name, maybe she was starting a zoo or something. What happened to those animals? I think you saw what happened to those animals. She must not have noticed since she was in the school and out of consciousness at the time. But based on what we found in the room she was in, I can hazard a guess. Yeah. What is it with Clover and celebratory mom attacking booze? Really now, Clover? I mean, if you insist. Ah. Suddenly, I feel less angry about everything. I waited at the empty warehouse for Zukawa to come. At some point, I fainted. Next I know, I'm butt naked. It's buck naked. Buck naked. And in that terrible position you found me in. I'm sure she was behind that. It's like when you got Stop Giving... That was like one of your first streams. You kept getting Stop Giving Your Girlfriend Drugs. So then is that also when you got your mark? Mark? Oh, you mean this scar? I still don't believe it, but even if Zukawa happens to be a spirit, then I didn't get it from her. I had it before I went to H City. What? So where'd you get it? Chill, no need to get so upset. I suddenly had it when I woke up 9 days ago. Did you go to any haunted places the day before? Don't be ridiculous! Don't lump me in inappropriately dressed idols like you. Same goes for this scar. As if something like this could kill you or give you amnesia. Not only is that unscientific, it's absurd. Absolutely impossible. She's yelling, but that doesn't hide how she's shaking like a leaf. She's clearly more frightened now than when we were talking about the snakes. You know what misspoken phrases are called? Eggcorns? Are they? I did not know that. Eggcorns? Huh. I would have just said misspoken. Why, he asked, are they called eggcorns? I assume there's some reason for it. You don't get a name like Eggcorn. Eggcorn equals acorn. Is there a group of people, accent-wise or regionally, that refer to acorns as eggcorns? I guess she has a fear of supernatural too, just like Shu. Ahem. That's all I can tell you. You're going after Zukawa, right? I'll hop out. Are you truly all right with that? You might die. I don't plan on letting it happen, but if it does, so be it. I hate the idea that people can be happy by just being alive. What the fuck? Where'd they put Clover in this game? Also, what the fuck? I'm a scholar. Life is for satisfying my intellectual curiosity. And for that, I need to get that thing back from the thieving hag. Thomas Carmen linguist misheard someone saying acorn is eggcorn. What's on that guy, though? It's on the jackass that misheard him. So it's more important than your life? What in the world did she steal from you? Seems she doesn't plan on answering that. But we've no reason to turn her down. We should accept the help. Okay, Mr. Booyah, let's get back to H Elementary. Well, you've never been, so. Yeah, I have to bring her this time. According to the guide. Change partners to Hero and go back to H Elementary. Oh good, we get to take another test? Yeah, get to take another test. The answer is gonna be 113. Forgot I named myself Hunk Booyah. Of course I named myself Hunk Booyah. Oh, fuck. I can't believe you wanted to go to McDonald's. Everyone knows Burger Queen is better. God, I hate this woman. Just driving along. See, their ice cream machine works. Shut up, you! Return to H Elementary once more. If Hero is to be believed, by the way, shout out to Burger Queen. You work from home tomorrow? Bravo. Shout out to Burger Queen, the burger joint from Silent Hill 1 that was so similar to the actual burger joint in real world, they had to change it to Queen Burger. Because apparently Burger Queen was just a little too close. If Hero is to be believed, then what we saw in that classroom was Zukawa's doing. Listen, I gotta be honest. You know, his ice cream machine's never broken. Wendy's. They don't have that in Japan. I gotta be honest, if anime can get away with McDonald's, I think Silent Hill could have gotten away with Burger Queen. But I guess better safe than sorry, right? The missing teacher, Zukawa. There's no doubt that she had something to do with the birth of Miss Zu. Just realized the ghost was buying things online. Well, over the phone. She wasn't buying things online. She called up the black market animal trafficking ring and offered them bank transfers to leave ostriches and snakes in a warehouse near the school. I'm gonna be honest, that's like the least believable part of this entire story. This whole story of like ghosts and spirits and hauntings and whatnot, man who's like making people into beehives, woman on the phone who's telling you about your forgotten things, Rose child. The ghost calling the black market animal suppliers and them just dumping snakes and ostriches and horses in a warehouse nearby for her to go and pick up and nobody figured out what was going on. That's the least believable thing in the entire game. Let's go. It's unlikely Zukawa is still hiding inside the building. Sounds like Hiro is determined to not recognize the existence of spirits. To get rid of the mark, we have no choice. We haven't been able to thoroughly investigate the room where we saved Hiro. Probably best to start there. Let's go. Would it be best to start there? I'm not sure it would be. It's interesting. I kind of like the idea that the two ghosts were living on one floor and the other one. I would be curious to like. I would kind of like to see if if Zu could in some way acknowledge Hanahiko. I think that would be funny. Be like, you killed my roommate. What the hell? Think that's the most believable part? Wow. Arg finds the fact that Ghost used a telephone and ordered stolen animals to be left in an abandoned warehouse the most believable part of this game. This is the music room. He said, let's check the room she was in, but I have to go to the 4th grade CR, which is curriculum? I don't know. This is 3rd grade. Here's 4th grade. In a college trip in Europe, you stopped at a restaurant in Germany with cafeteria with all kinds of good food and also a Burger King inside. Friend ordered from BK asking for a number 3 combo with Coke. Got a burger with 3 Cokes. Yeah, that from what I understand, that number 3 thing is a real American thing. It's not so much known or recognized outside of America. I will say I'm pretty sure Japan had the number thing, because I did go to a couple fast food joints in Japan just to say I did. I keep touting that I don't really eat McDonald's. I did have Japanese McDonald's when I was in Japan. Where else would I have it? I did get a Japanese burger from McDonald's. Oh God, what was it? It's not a kimchi burger. That's not a thing. I got some kind of special burger when I was in Japanese McDonald's. It wasn't terrible. I stole decaf from McDonald's, all right? Don't make it worse than it is. I stole decaf from McDonald's. The best plain ham sandwich ever, a little rest stop cafeteria. Fair enough. Yeah, I forget exactly what I had at the Japanese McDonald's. Soy, yeah, it was a soy burger. That was it. Not like the soy meat. It was like a soy sauce burger. It was very odd. But, you know, it was all right. Yeah, soy sauce, not soy meat. Yeah, it was a burger with soy sauce. I'm not a big soy sauce guy, but I'm also not a big McDonald's guy. But even with all of those caveats, it wasn't half bad. No, I always hate the people who are like, you try McDonald's in a foreign country? Yes. Maybe not day one, you go to like some local joints. But, you know, if you're there for like 2 or 3 days, you gotta try it, you know? See how it's different in another country. It's a unique experience. There's pencil and a problem sheet on the desk. Let's start this puppy. Begin the test. We still haven't seen what this ghost looks like. You never had McDonald's outside the US? Well, yeah, but weren't you like constantly traveling? If you're only there one day, don't get McDonald's. Get something local that's nice and highly recommended. If you're there for like 3 or more days, get McDonald's at some point. An ostrich can run from the first floor of the school to the second floor in 3 seconds. What? If the school has 5 floors, how long would it take to get from the first to the 5th? What the fuck? Anyway, the answer's 12. I am cheating. But also, like, I don't think ostriches can handle stairs. Ostriches are extremely fast. What the hell is this quiz? They can run 60 miles an hour. Kilometers. Okay, I was about to say. 60 miles an hour is crazy. Kilometers is a bit more believable. How many seconds would it take them to reach a human bait? I don't like this quiz. An ostrich can get from floor 1 to 2 in 3 seconds. How long would it take an ostrich to reach a human, parentheses, bait, 30 meters away? What? 2 seconds is the answer, which is extremely concerning. You're in Rome and Venice 3 days and Circhester for 4. Okay, listen, Rome and Venice, sure, why not? But like if you're there 3 days total, more than 3. If you're there more than 3, get McDonald's. You don't have an excuse for Circhester. Rome and Venice, I'll give you. An ostrich's kick is very strong. I don't get the parentheses, but it is true. Without an airbag, a human bait would die. Yeah? Yeah, they would. Probably, most likely. Depends where they got kicked. If you hit their ankle, it wouldn't kill them. It hurt like a bastard, but they wouldn't die. When observing an ostrich, bring an airbag. Their specialty is kicking after taking a long running start. Are you not thinking of cassowaries? If an ostrich speed is halved, how strong would their kick be? There was a pub across the street from the hotel. You were there 4 days. Quarter strong, by the way. Is she gonna be like woman head on ostrich body? Because that's gonna be fucked up. If you're in Italy and had McDonald's for some reason, that'd be a weird thing to do. I don't think it would be. Listen, McDonald's is everywhere. So if you're familiar with McDonald's in place A and you go foreign country, miles away, not like, you know, Germany to France or whatever, but like USA to Italy, you gotta try McDonald's at least once just to be like, so this is what Italian McDonald's is like. Again, if you're only there 3 days, fine, whatever, get local joints. 4 or more, no excuse. You should have gotten McDonald's at least once. You know the locals do, otherwise it wouldn't be in business. They don't go out to fancy, highly classy joints every night. Sometimes they're just like, fuck it, I want McDonald's. It's been a long day, I don't feel like doing anything special. Just get me some McDonald's. We passed the test. At the end of the answer sheet, you disobeyed the teacher, you get a special test. Am I gonna be murdered by an ostrich? Advance to the animal classroom. Oh, cool. I'm absolutely about to be murdered by a fucking ostrich. Animal classroom? That's not the room drenched in blood, is it? Yeah, of fucking course it is. What do you think? Sounds like that. I'm slightly worried about the special part. I hope it's not some weird test. That's probably exactly what it will be. Here's a test all about how an ostrich is going to murder you. Thanks. I remember seeing McDonald's in Chichester. Ugh. This room sucks. I hate this room. This room sucks. Remember running in the rain 20 minutes across town to get booze before the only store closed at 10 p.m.? Oh, college. So what are the answers of this special test? It is 3, 2, 1. Awesome. It's the same order every time, so I'm just looking at what, like, questions correct. 3, 2, 1's easy to remember. So, where do we think this... Fuck me! Ha! So where do we think this special test is, guys? Desk? You'd whore out for the local food the whole time? Wouldn't even think of visiting McDonald's? I don't get you guys. Going to a foreign McDonald's itself is like an experience, and you're like denying yourselves that experience. There's a pencil and a problem sheet on the desk. Let's just start. I really don't want to hear any more animal noises. Should I pick up the pencil and turn over the paper? But Fragi? What the hell is Fragi? The entire test is written in a foreign language. What the hell is Fragi? I don't understand any of what it means. Just then Hira mumbles next to me. Frage 1. I still don't know what that means. Huh, it's in German. Oh. Speaking of Germany, can you read it? I took it in college, so I know a little bit. Begin the test. Oh no, it's starting. It's been a while, but I'll try and read. You write down the answers. Thank you. Well, they just threw it in German. Multiple choice, social studies. It says this is a social studies test. It was 3, 2, 1. Answer the following. During the Pacific War, Japan's mainland was bombed and a shelter was built in each city. Choose the correct period of the war took place out of the options below. Well, if it's World War II, like the one that's in World War II. Edo, Taisho, and Showa. I've never even heard of the Taisho era. In fairness, it looks like it lasted 14 years, so it doesn't seem like it was that important. Unlike the other two periods, which are, you know, much more significant. Japan conducted a surprise attack on Pearl Harbor, which started a war against the United States. Kind of. Which phrase, out of the ones below, did FDR use to describe the attack? I don't know. Oh yeah, that is what he said. All these are World War II quotes, but a date which will live in infamy was how FDR described Pearl Harbor. December 7th, baby! The last one, it's really short. In 1945, when the war ended, which country was allied with Japan? Germany and Italy. I feel like that one's pretty common knowledge. Oh shit. Good thing I know it's one. I guess Italy wasn't really the main one. It was like Germany, obviously. It certainly wasn't Britain. The restaurant Big Emma's, that's in Ramstein, Germany. You have not mentioned that. I managed to get through it somehow. At the end of our answer sheet, there's a test in the last empty room. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Go take it immediately. Good food? I'll have to take your word for it. You been to Germany, Penguin? Okay, then. Yeah, I'd love to leave this room as quickly as possible. Standard test questions. Not particularly elementary level, though. I just want to say thanks. Yeah, I've only been to Germany insofar as a layover in the Frankfurt airport. Great pastries, but like, you know, I can't really say I've been to Germany. I've only been to Frankfurt. No way would I have finished that by myself. It was no big deal. There's one more test. Yeah, in the last empty classroom, apparently. Okay, let's go then. They're about to say I'd love to leave this country. I mean, I would. I laid a good Caesar salad in the Charles de Gaulle airport. Well, I mean, it's food in France, isn't it? I assume Charles de Gaulle airport is France. The last empty classroom's the music one? Or no, third grade, I guess. Paris. I see. Oh, I had some shit to do in there. Sorry, we're gonna turn around real quick. Don't mind me. Back to the animal room. Great. God, I hate this room. This room sucks. Boar's head. What the hell's a boar's head in here? These are a boar's head. That's a horse. That's a deer. That's a ram. Feel the boar head. There's no boar head. What do you mean? I hate this room. This room's awful. Yeah, none of these are a boar head. Guide. What's the other one? Feel the desk. Oh. Deer head. Well, I can do that at least. Try feeling around inside the desk. Feel something that could be paper. Scrap of paper. I open it and see several sentences. Seems like someone failed to destroy this. Fragment G. I guess this might be the boar, because it's a desk. It's gross, but this would be a great place to hide things. I steel myself before putting one hand in the head. Ow! Check the desk! It's like lifting a bucket of water. Ugh. After much struggling, I tip the head on its side. There's cream-colored plastic object shoved in the esophagus. Ugh. What is that? I pull it out. I find a transistor megaphone. Yeah, apparently this horse is the boar head, apparently. Pretty clearly a fucking horse. What in the hell? Megaphones are used a lot in school events and gatherings, so that's not surprising. What the hell is it doing up an animal's neck, and why is there a need to hide it in the esophagus? Zukawa did bring countless animals here. Her bizarre, insane passion is obviously in this room. Mr. Booyah, are you all right? I realize I've been just standing there holding a megaphone drenched in yellow liquid. Yeah, sorry. Everything has a meaning. If that's true, this must be really important. Cool. Bye forever. Ugh. Anyway. Back to the third grade classroom. Middle desk, yeah. Temps dropped 40 since yesterday? Yeah, it really has. It was like fucking 90 yesterday, and now it's not even cracking 60. That's Fahrenheit, mind you. A lot of places in Europe apparently don't make good Caesar salads. It was invented in Mexico. Really? Huh. I'm not normally a Caesar salad guy. However, for Mother's Day, my lovely wife, we were spending dinner with her in-laws. You may remember, I had to cut the stream short. She helped make a Caesar salad, and you know what? It was edible. So, high praise. There's pencil and a problem on the sheet. Nah, I gotta... There was something they wanted me to see first. It said, where is it? It came out of a bag, and it was extremely edible. Feel the desk for the final piece of torn paper. Inspect the table on the right. Is this not the desk? I mean, that's clearly the table on the right. There's no desk to inspect. They mean the board? Board's covered in dents and scratches. It's probably too damaged to use. Yeah. There's no desk. What the fuck? There's a window. Yeah, a schoolyard through the window. I don't see anything moving around. Good. Yeah, it just says feel the desk. But anytime I click on the desk, it's just like, test. Interesting. Third grade classroom, feel the desk for the final piece of paper, inspect the table. Maybe I'll do it after the test. Whatever. Anyway, answers are 312. Pick up the pencil and turn over the paper. She loves her tests. Begin the test. Yeah, live or die. Music questions. Let's grate Azura the following questions. Clover should know all of these. What are the answers? 312. Animals can be controlled with frequencies. The experiment was a success. Question 1 is about snakes. What sound are snakes scared of? Please grade Azura from the following. What? Oh, good. They aren't scared. Isn't that your favorite music question? What are snakes afraid of? Question 2 is about pigs. What sound are pigs scared of? The giant fish song. I don't know why a pig would be scared of that, but sure. Question 3, seals. Dangerous tools are sealed. Which one is not sealed? Please go to... It's 2 for some reason. Harmonica. Sure. How would you ever know these? Like, some of them, sure, reading the notes, but like... Oh, I pass. Hooray. Some of them passed? Did she just say we passed? Like, yeah, okay, maybe if I read the notes, I'd learn some of those, but really? All of them? That's what it sounded like. I don't know what we passed, though. Are you fucking serious? We finished every test and passed. I have a bad feeling about this. Let's hurry with our investigation. I have a feeling something is about to happen. Passing the tests. Yeah, there's no desk to... Oh, well, there's the chalkboard, but... Yeah, there's no desk to feel, so I don't know what the fuck the guide is talking about. Hope I don't need whatever that is, because I'm not gonna fucking find it. Okay. Well, that doesn't make any sense, but whatever. I need to go to the lab storage room, sure. Which is behind me. It's all the way at the other end of the hall. Once again, really glad I don't need to go into a spooky room full of animal guts. Anyway, for some reason I have to use pages on this thing. Like answer sheets. It can make a person dizzy. Oh, I need to stuff them in to make the snakes dizzy. I see. Take out all the answer sheets I have and hold them close to the model. And snakeheads poke out from the model and suddenly slither to the floor. Are they dangerous? I quickly whop the answer sheets and throw them through the window into the next room. Snakes chase after them. Soon there are none left inside the model. That startled me. They're gone now, right? Stick my hand in the model and feel around. I find a paper box and a key. Matches and a music room key. Lost all the answer sheets. Oh darn. Ugh. Bing bong, it's me! Your mark's burned in scarlet, so you know what that means. Half an hour left, dingus, before I'm there and fucking kill ya. And trust me, this time, it's great, okay? If this fucking weird-ass teacher doesn't kill you, first of all, I'm gonna eat my own hat. Secondly, I'm gonna come down there myself and kill you. I'm sick of seeing you kill all my minions. Has that much time passed already? Hiru! Actually call out to them. Oh. Well, I mean, she did say she got it before she even went to H City, so... What's the matter? You aren't feeling strange? Why would I? I'm suddenly reminded of Christy Arimori. She didn't suffer from amnesia or stupor when confronting Shimio either. That was because a different spirit gave her the mark. Which means Hero also. If you have something to say, just say it already. Now isn't the time, I'll explain to her later. In any case, it's starting. We need to hurry and find any remaining clues. You're such a weirdo. Am I odd? Anyway. Where the hell am I going? I think the music room, it said. Because that's now where I have, or what I have. Key-wise. This is 4th grade classroom. This is 3rd grade classroom. And this is the music room. Seems to be locked. Yeah, about that. Hey, use the key. Ah, that's crazy. Really? Nothing? I'm so sure this would be the one where it's like, a ghost in the windows. Or like behind the piano or something. Hey. What are you gonna do? Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? I have to go to something called the staff storage room and not the music room, which is insane. Where the hell's the staff storage room? What the fuck? Is the staff storage room downstairs? Hold on. This guide is written for the fucking Vita. I'm just doing laps at this point. So, like, the directions are not great. I might just have to go to the fucking room I was in and then follow the guide. Because I don't know where it wants me to go, even though it's giving me the name of it. Great job, game. You're so well designed. I look forward to playing ones that weren't originally on the fucking Vita. Anyway, yeah, music room key. Move right. Down. Up. Oh, it is downstairs. Oh, it did say there was something down here, wasn't there? Left. Down. Yep, okay, staff storage room. Jesus Christ, game. Anyway, the way the school is laid out, we should be right under the science storage room. That reminds me. There was a strange tag attached to the formalin container. I'm pretty sure it said, Great Osira. Does that mean the Great Osira is below? That tag would be referring to this room. Take a thorough look around the room. Isn't it weird that this room was basically like Hanahiko's territory? Third game has you running around third-person side-scrolling. As far as I remember, navigation is better in the second one. Fair enough. It's hard to imagine it being worse. It's a wall with nothing on it. Ah, but what if? Hammer. What do you mean you can't think of how to use it? By all appearances, it looks normal. I tap around the wall. I don't know why, but I've seen people on shows do it, and I think that's how you check walls. Huh? There's nothing there. It's not super obvious, but the center position of the wall seems paler than the rest. If only I had enough skill to be able to tell if it was hollow or not by the sound. Thickness feels different to me. What about it? What should I do? Probably the thing I told you to do earlier, you stupid fucking moron. Put the flashlight down and grip it with both hands. Wait a sec. This could call attention to me, but this is where Hanahiko was. I don't think another spirit would come here, and yet it's here for some reason. I'll try just once. I'll take it down in one swing. I gather my courage and swing the hammer against the wall with all my might. And a large hole, larger than I expected, opens up. Well, crawl through. We have to fight Walter Sullivan now. Anxiously, I wait to see if I drew a spirit close. Luckily, it doesn't seem like anything's coming. That went a lot better than I thought it would. I can't believe you just did that. Feel the damn hole, you dickhead. Hesitantly stick my hand inside. Something cold coils around my fingers. Seems like I've stirred up whatever's nesting in there. If I don't deal with it first, I won't be able to check out the hole. Okay, what is hammer? Oh, okay. Tool. Clear bottle. I take out the clear bottle and pour its liquid inside the hole. The shadows inside the wall flail about for a while, then go back to normal. Something's built a nest inside. If I don't deal with it first, I won't be able to check out the hole. I just dealt with it. What do you mean? Oh, I see. I just poured a bunch of, like, gas or lighter fluid, I think, in there. Take out the match's light and throw it in the hole. A pillar of blue flame shoots out of the hole. The snakes writhe around and vacate the hole en masse. They disappear into the cracks of the wall beyond the doorway. After the wave of snakes vanishes, I find something on the floor. It must have been carried out of the nest when the snakes fled. Yay, I got Eisen's talisman. But it looks like the snakes brought the talisman on purpose when they fled the hole. Like they were scared of it burning in the fire. Were they trying to protect it from the flames? It must be something really important then. Alright, now I have this fucking talisman. I, for some reason, need to go and get Eye. Okay. Whoops. My bad. All right, well, that's enough of you, I guess. I'm gonna go get Eye for no reason. Maybe I'm getting Eye because, you know, I want my victory. Whoops. Mary isn't here anymore. No! know. Maybe I want my victory to actually be at McDonald's with some ice cream instead of fucking Burger Queen. Honestly. Who does that? Who does that? Anyway. Chain partners to I. Haul by music room and inspect the door. You can only beat Miss Zoo with I, so this is your last chance to get her. Yeah, all right. I'll probably be done after this. I know technically I didn't stream for very long. Blame Clover. But, you know, it is my wedding anniversary, and I would like to not be streaming all night. I also have work in the morning, so. It is what it is. Oh, that was the shit. Sorry, that was where we need to be. Hall by the music room. There we go. And we examine the piano. I check the music stand. There's a piece of sheet music on it. Carp streamer. You know, good old carp steamer. Okay, good. I probably should have checked this earlier. I do not need to use the note I couldn't find to stop her, so that's good. Anyway, it advises to save here just in case. And out in the hallway, oh my God, we step into the hall and the loudspeaker crackles. Do you have brains? No. I'll use those wonderful brains now as ingredients and dissect you. What? Did she just say she'll dissect us for ingredients? She used our wonderful brains as ingredients and dissect us. Then that means... That's why she had us take those tests. She wanted to see if we were worthy enough to become ingredients. The fiend! Stay up test to select her prey. That was what Miss Zoo was trying to do. The heads lined up in the bloodstained room. The image of my own head joining them comes to mind more easily than I'd like. New info is added. Oh, footsteps closing in. Awesome. I'll be sure to look at that right away. All right, she's zooted. Sorry, the road's crowded. Hi, get a hold of yourself. I shake eye. She seems to be dreaming. Bing bong. Hey, guess what? I sent you a text that she's getting close, and now I'm just telling you, you got like 30 seconds before she fucking rips you in half and displays your head. I'm looking forward to that. Gonna use it as an ice cream holder for my ice cream that I get from McDonald's because I'm not a fucking Scooby like you. Anyway, bye. God, I hate the noises. Something's rushing up the western staircase with amazing speed. Is it an ostrich? Shit! I doubt we'll be able to escape. In that case, our only option is to... We'll ambush her. We'll hide so we get the advantage. I grab I's hand and run down the hall. Which classroom should we hide in? I don't fucking know. I didn't read that part. Hide in the music room. Oh, okay. The music room. Run to the music room. I don't know why there specifically, but sure. I mean, there's no, like, there's one hiding space. Oh, God. Was she not fooled for even 1 second? That's crazy. I mean, like, come on, dude. Come on, real? Yep. Oh, wow. Huh. You know, I thought she would have ostrich. I guess she does kind of have ostrich legs. I thought she'd be more ostrich. Miss Zeus smiles and leaps forward the second she sees us come out of the locker. Yeah, dumbass. She's coming closer on her ostrich legs. It's like she could jump on us at any moment. Okay, I gotta use trash and the charm. Weird. Not what I would have picked to use, but hey. Booyah holds the trash. I holds up the charm. It wasn't effective. Ah, she wants the charm. Great Asura, give it back. Miss Sue glares daggers at me and screams, her mouth dripping with blood. She dashes and performs a jump kick. It wasn't effective. I hold up the garbage bag in front of us and endure the fierce kick by cushioning the blow. Oh, is that, we're counting that as an airbag? That's a stretch. Her arms, snakes, hiss, threatening us. Okay, clear liquid and match. Oh, we're gonna burn this bitch. I'm assuming clear bottle, yeah. And match. Combo! I scatter liquid and ignite it with the matches. Zoo stretches out her snake-like arm. It wasn't effective. The snakes are confused by the massive flames and are unable to aim. Ugh. That's concerning. What is the head? I'm glad these aren't timed. Hatchet and carp streamer. Okay. I'm gonna hit you with a hatchet and then here's some music. Pig, I guess maybe. Booyah slashes with the hatchet. The snakes wrap around my arms as I swing and stop my attack. I looks for something to play the song. The zoo is stuck in place. We can get to the piano. I's fingers dance over the keys because she knows music, you see. Pigs are afraid of the fish sky song. Mizzou stiffens as if she's paralyzed. Zoo is weakened. Now's the perfect time to use the charm and the match. If you say so. That's apparently a combo. I try to ignite Aizen's charm with the match. Great Asura! Mizzou shrieks when she sees the charm about to go up in flames. She clings on to me, scrambling to get back from me. Pressed together, my sweat squelches as mix it with her body fluids. Gross. I'm glad we all agree. Azura Aizen's charm disintegrates into ash in Mizzou's hands and scatters into the air. Her eyes pin me in place with their intense fury. How dare you! How dare you, great Asura! Snakes on Mizzou's arms raise their heads and swiftly strike at their prey. But their fangs sink in too. Mizzou's torso. Why? The snakes are feasting upon the places where she touched my skin. Is it because of my human smell? Surely they'd be distracted by the human then. They devour her torso, the only part of her that is human, and she squeals with joy. Evidently it feels so good. Well, that was the good ending. Weird. Anyway, after consuming their host, the snake arms detach and fall to the ground. Wriggling their half-torn bodies, they vanish into darkness. Okay, wasn't expecting that. I don't sense Miss Zoo anymore. Did we do it? Did we do it? Ai is back to normal. Her mark is probably gone. Mine sure as fuck isn't, but as expected, mine is still there. So there are still spirits in this city. Meanwhile, halfway across town, that son of a bitch. Okay, gloves are coming off. You gotta understand how scary a fucking clock can be when it falls down on you next time you're jerking off, weirdo. Look on my face is probably obvious. I looks at me apologetically. I've gotten used to it. I'm just glad you and Yusoko are safe now. Mr. Booyah. Anyway, I wonder what this is. There's a folded paper on the ground where Miss Zoo vanished. It's probably what her buddy was after, right? Hiru? I open up and find an old map. Shining the flashlight on it, the first word I can see is army. Is what Miss Hiru said was stolen from her? Could be. I put the map in my bag. Then we finally bid farewell to the music room and the beast and perfume smell. Let's just burn the school to the ground on our way out, shall we? Oh, wait a second. What is it? I want to bring that sheet music. A reminder of my music beating evil. You know, this would make a great inspiration for a new song. I kind of don't want to linger here. Yeah, I'll just be 2 secs. Hey! I dashes back to the music room before I can say anything in reply. Jeez. She totally does whatever she wants. Christy was the same way. Is this what happens when you become famous? No, I'm being unfair. Well, that would be where she dies in any other, well, scenario. Mr. Booyah! I burst out of the room and clings to me. What happened? A snake! It fell from the ceiling and hit my shoulder and slid down my back. She's nearly in tears. Get it off me! Okay. I feel around her back as she hangs on to me. Of course you do. There's nothing there. Huh? Nothing's there. You can let go already. When you grab my neck, it's hard to... Oh. Sorry. But I'm telling the truth. I definitely felt something. Maybe it fell off as you were running. So did you grab the sheet music? Oh, yeah, that's all done. I'm sorry to make you wait. Madam Yasuka and Miss Hiro are expecting us, so let's head back. I'll buy the ice cream. Leave the school, climb into the car, and head to the mansion. I can't believe they only had enough ice cream for one person. Thanks, by the way, for letting me eat it all. Cut to Hunk Booyah, knife above his wrists. Ah! Hey, we're back. Oh, welcome back. I believe I must thank you. My mark has indeed vanished. I still don't mind, though. I mean, not that I believe all that's gonna kill me or anything. It doesn't bother me at all. She talks tough, but the whole time she's clenching her teeth. More importantly, Mr. Booyah, did Zukawa have anything on her? You mean this? I pull out the old map of my bag. Zelda music plays. Yes, that's it. It's an important family heirloom. Oh my god. Hiro snatched the map out of my hand without even so much as a thank you. Oh, I guess you deserve a reward. Have this instead. Takes a purple notebook from her coat. Gee, thanks. Cover's different, but the design matches the red one we found in the shelter. It's Zukawa's diary. It was in her room. Looks like she was still sane when she wrote it. I take the notebook from her. It seems Miss Zoo is interested in the map of yours, Miss Hiro. Could you tell us more about it? No. It's basically just a treasure map. Well, now I want to know even more. We should have taken a look earlier. The clock begins to chime. Bing bong. It's almost dawn. Everyone should get some sleep. You can use any room up on the second floor. Thank you, that would be lovely. Also, I and Yasuko, you must leave the mansion tomorrow. There's no need for you to stay here now that your mark is gone. Oh dear. Are you telling me to leave you and Miss Hiro by yourselves? Please don't joke. The Sai specifically requested my assistance. Yeah, now that Mary's dead, I think we need all the help we can get, hunk. I'm grateful, really. But those who have escaped the mark should return to their normal lives. That's a dying wish of Sayakujo and Mary's as well. But, Yasuka, I'd like you to help out another way. I'm sure you know other people in the supernatural phenomenon field. Can you research the mark with your knowledge and connections? An investigation like that is beyond me. I know practically zero about spirits. This is the only thing I can think of. If Mary was still here, it'd be different, but... Yeah, Mary rather unceremoniously murdered when we weren't looking. It feels fucked. We went to investigate a sewer and found an old man. We come back and Mary's dead. It's like, I liked her. Asuka stares at me silently. I stare right back into her eyes, not turning away. Fine. I'll leave the legwork to the young. I'll do what I can to help. Besides, if I stayed behind, I'm sure Miss I would want to as well. I'm counting on you. Of course, I won't let you down. Her voice and posture exude confidence and reliability. I'm sure it's a good part of why she's so successful as a fortune teller. However, I shall rest for today. These old bones are exhausted. Good night. Mr. Booyah! Are you sure you'll be okay without me and Madame Yasuko? Yeah, I've survived this long already. I'll manage somehow. Unease is bubbling up within me, but I push it down and force a smile. Oh my god, that's not unease. That's the McDonald's. I've literally only eaten McDonald's for a week. Ah! I can't let her worry about me. Okay, then I'll trust you. But you better promise me, when your mark is gone, you'll come to one of my concerts. Promise? Is there a correct answer to this? Yeah, retire to bed. If I get a VIP pass, of course. I get a front row seat for sure. Okay, I'm headed up. Good night, Mr. Booyah. You're being bad and ordering second dinner. Oh, I'm gonna do that as soon as stream ends. I crave burger. Jazz, you say I have to stay? Not that I care. I thought you didn't believe in the Mark's Curse because it's unscientific. Of course, there's no way in hell I'd believe something like that. But, it's also true I haven't found solid proof to deny it either. And Miss Yakuya and Miss I's marks really did up and disappear. So I've decided to stay here and see how this plays out. That's all. It's the truth. I can see she's desperately trying to hide that she's terrified of the supernatural. Ah, well, I owe you for saving me, so I'll tell you a bit about it. It could be related to the mark somehow, too. Are you talking about the map? Yeah, duh. It's of an underground shelter in Edge City. The only way Zukawa found that shelter was because of this map. Not sure why she'd be eager for an old map of facilities, that have to be 50 years old. That's a secret. It's possible that whatever turns Akuya into a monster is down in that shelter. What? What do you mean? I've already told you I have no intention of giving you any details. I'm tired too, so I'm gonna bed. There. Hero makes her way up the stairs. That's the end. The end of our last conversation swirls in my head. The shelter, army, Zakua transforming. And the deja vu I felt down in the shelter. What does it all mean? It's no use. My brain is tired, and the words are just repeating nonsensically over and over. I can't get my thoughts in order. I may as well go to bed for today. New info is added. The road to madness. No next chapter with talk, but there's no one to talk to. I miss Mary. But anyway, that is going to be it for me tonight. Yes, it was a shorter stream. Yes, it's Clover's fault. Hopefully tomorrow it goes off without a hitch. Till then, love you all. Be good people. Good night, everybody. Have a great rest of the evening. Have a great Friday. It's a Friday before a 3-day weekend if you're here in the US watching this right now. Not any other time, probably. It also happens to be my wedding anniversary. That's another one that's probably only true if you're watching it right now and not in the future. Very low odds. Doodle pip. Oh God, the mouse is all the way over.